Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. I'm Priscilla. In this video we're going to be talking all about ChatGPT and how to use it safely in writing your personal statement, okay? So ChatGPT is basically an AI tool that was launched somewhere in November 2022 and now is being used by over 1 billion people. It's used by people in academia, people who are working in their day-to-day lives, used as a digital personal assistant. The question arises, does it have a place when it comes to writing a personal statement? So I'm going to go through a couple of ways you can safely use ChatGPT to aid in writing a personal statement in a way that you won't be flagged up for plagiarizing. Is using AI considered plagiarizing in your personal statement? Yes and no. Depends largely on how you use it, okay? You're putting prompts into ChatGPT, getting your answers and copying and pasting what it's telling you or what it's giving you into your personal statement, then yes, that can be considered as plagiarizing. When you apply through UCAS, you have to declare that everything you've submitted, including your personal statement, has been done by you. And if your personal statement is flagged up by UCAS's detection system, it will then inform the universities you're applying to. So if you're applying to 5 universities, all of them will be informed that you have plagiarized, and that could potentially affect or harm your chances of getting in. So you don't want to take any chances with plagiarizing. You don't want to copy anybody's personal statement word for word, bar for bar. You just don't want to do that. And in the same vein, you don't want to copy and paste every prompt that or every answer that ChatGPT gives you into your personal statement. There will be some similarities between your personal statements. It's unavoidable, it'll happen. But if your personal statement is flagged up to have like a ridiculous amount of similarity, something over like let's say like 47% similarity, that is not a coincidence. That is something that you would have copied. So your personal statement should be exactly that. The meaning is in the name. It's a personal statement. It should reflect your own experiences, your own skills, your own ambitions, and what you think makes you better suited for the cause than the next person, okay? And that is one reason why copying and pasting every single thing that ChatGPT gives you will make it very easy for you to be flagged up for plagiarizing, because it will be highly diplomatic, it will be highly academic, it will be highly bland, and it just will look like an academic writing instead of a personal statement, which I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about later. AI, as great as it is not too great when it comes to resonating your thoughts, your feelings, your experience. So that's where the caveat is when it comes to using ChatGPT, solely using ChatGPT for your personal statement. So think about it. This ChatGPT you're using is pulling all of its information from index pages. And these are the same pages that the plagiarism detectors are trained to detect. So if ChatGPT is getting the information from that same index page, surely they're going to find each other. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be strategic when it comes to using ChatGPT. I'm not saying you can't use it, and I'm going to show you how to use it, but I'm just building a point and letting you understand why and how you can get flagged up if you use ChatGPT wrong. So there are apps like Originality AI, which are trained to detect ChatGPT answers as well. And all of these could be things that UCAS might be using. Also, it brings us to the human side as well. Your personal statement is not going to be read by AI systems. It's going to be read by admissions tutors, by human beings, okay? These are people who have been reviewing personal statements years before people started using AI to write these personal statements now. And so they can tell an AI produced or an AI manufactured personal statement from a mile away, okay? They know when it's not coming from you. So there are 3 main ways that you can use ChatGPT to help you. Firstly, you can use it to brainstorm ideas. You can enter a prompt into ChatGPT asking it to give you topics that are relevant to a personal statement for the course you're applying to. You get those topics from ChatGPT, and then you sit back down, draw a mind map, whatever works for you, and ask yourself, oh, how have I demonstrated this? What independent research projects have I done to demonstrate this this topic? How can I build upon my confidence when it comes to this topic? So in that way, you can relate those topics in areas that are important to the field you're applying to. You can relate them to your own experiences, your own opinions. As part of this brainstorming of ideas, you can also ask ChatGPT to generate you or to list a number of skills that are needed for the career you're applying to or for the course you're applying to. So this then allows you to sit back and think about your own talents, how you've demonstrated these talents. If you haven't demonstrated them already, how are you going to demonstrate these talents, and also helps you to convey them in a way that sounds good to a reader. Number 2, you can ask ChatGPT to help you to structure your personal statement. You can insert a prompt like, how can I demonstrate X qualities in a personal statement? What are the vital elements to a personal statement? How can I convey the skill XYZ in my personal statement? How do I convey confidence building from this leadership program that I attended in a personal statement? So make sure that even though you're feeding ChatGPT with prompts to help you out, make sure that these prompts do reflect your personal opinions, your personal experiences. Thirdly, you can use ChatGPT to check your grammar and readability, okay? When you've written a couple of drafts that you're happy with, you can feed it into ChatGPT to check the readability. It can suggest that you break up some sentences. It can suggest you change the use of your punctuation marks, help you to rephrase sentences and make them more concise whilst maintaining the meaning of the sentence. Makes the reading flow a bit more for the reader, and all of these things help to enhance your personal statement as a whole. Remember, these admissions tutors are reading thousands of personal statements, and so you can have great content in a personal statement, but if it's hard to read, they might be put off, especially if English is not your first language. ChatGPT will be great when it comes to improving the readability of your personal statement. So it's absolutely amazing to use. So now let's go through a few examples. I put this to the test myself. I asked ChatGPT to generate the introduction of a law personal statement, and then I'm going to read one that has been written personally. As a passionate advocate for justice and a keen observer of the intricacies of law systems, I am thrilled to submit my application for the law program at XYZ University. The profound impact of law on societies and individuals has inspired me to pursue a career in this noble field. Through my academic journey and real-life experiences, I have cultivated a deep appreciation for the power of law to create a fair and equitable world, with a burning desire to contribute positively to society and uphold the principles of justice. I am eager to embark on a transformative journey of legal education at XYZ University. I'm going to read the second one as well, so that hopefully you can tell the difference before I go through them. My interest in law began when I read Who Was Ruth Bader Ginsburg?, a book by the US Supreme Court Justice whose arguments help persuade governments to change policies on gender equality. The book made me aware of how the law can make a huge difference to individuals around the world. During my work experience placement shadowing a solicitor, I attended a local magistrate's court and saw how the process of cross-examining witnesses works, which was fascinating and something I feel my skills could be suited to. While ChatGPT might suggest ideas of what to write in a personal statement, the very mention of the book by Ruth Bader Ginsburg gives more of a personal touch to it. And this is something that AI couldn't possibly do for you. It doesn't know what you've read. It doesn't know how you've been preparing when it comes to your application to law school. While ChatGPT can tell you to include some experiences that you've gone through, some work experience that you have, it can't explicitly tell you what you've gained from it. You have to give specific examples of what you've done and what you've gained from them. The tone of the second one also feels more genuine than the first one I read, which is much more academic, much more bland. So in contrast, the bad one, the one lifted from ChatGPT, is a really bland, academic, boring essay, okay? It doesn't have that personal flavor that UCAS wants. It doesn't give any real sense of what personally motivates a student to want to study law, other than saying cliche stuff like to create an equitable world, like everybody wants to create an equitable world. Even though it explicitly says somewhere that through my academic journey and real-world experiences, it's more like what it's doing is more telling than showing. While suggesting the person has taken part in some extracurricular activities, there are no details of how this is enhanced their understanding of the law and their passion for the law as well. So in conclusion, AI can state facts, but it can't reflect effectively your personal opinions and your personal thoughts, ambitions and motivations. And this is what universities want to see in your personal statement. You can use ChatGPT to carefully aid in writing your personal statement with the tips I've given you. But if you need more inspiration on how to write a good personal statement, how to write a good introduction, how to write a good ending, you can go through my playlist for uni help, and I've got videos on that. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you now understand that ChatGPT does have a place when it comes to writing a personal statement, but you understand now from this video how you can safely use that great AI tool in helping you on not getting your application flagged by the UCAS plagiarism detector. Okay, so all the best in your personal statement writing. I hope you get in. Good luck.